Cézanne's still life with a plate of apples of 1890–94 is a simple still life depicting several apples on a plate and a coffee cup placed on a table in a room, ignoring traditional perspective. However, looking at it closely, it is noticed that it has a complicated composition. For example, the rear part of the table is pushed upwards, and the coffee saucer is also distorted somewhat, and further the rear part of the plate with apples is also pushed forward. The colors of table, apples, and coffee cup are intense, and they establish the existence of apples firmly. This unique work belonging to Cézanne's mature period expresses not only the rigid solidity of things but also the silence of room surrounding them completely. In general, Cézanne's still life is based on his own eyes trying to grasp the essence of things by looking at them straightly and approaching them directly, which gives a highly existential atmosphere to the depicted objects. In order to grasp things themselves directly, Cézanne first divided the planes of things into a number of small facets, and then gave each facet the color to bear, and, on the base of the relationship between the color and the other colors, and the tension relationship between the colors and the lines, tried to recover the shapes of things themselves which had been decomposed by Impressionists, directly. By doing so, Cézanne tried to revive the shapes of things and to grasp the essences of them. In Cézanne's painting, colors, shapes and lines revive the whole of existence, competing each other. Still life is a representative example showing Cézanne's constructing principle. It is because of Cézanne's such expressive method that the fruits, the glass cups and the jugs painted there by him, could come closer to our eyes as if they had their own lives. As in case of Cézanne's work, if art should express the essence of things themselves essentially, art cannot be mere expression of emotion. Artwork is not necessarily for the representation of personal emotions such as joy, sadness, excitement, or suffering, nor is it for the conveyance of such personal feelings to the others. Whether painting or music, they are not necessarily the expression of artists' own imagination or inside. Also, they are not even the empathy to the objects. In short, art is not the expression of the subject. If art is the expression of the essence of things and the truth of things, artists must paint from objects thoroughly. Indeed, whether the Eastern or the Western, the painters have observed nature patiently and have gazed at things thoroughly in order to paint from them. However, painting from nature is neither simply copying it, nor imitating it, nor even duplicating it. To paint from nature must be to grasp the truth of things as well as the life of things just by concentrating on looking at them. To paint from nature is to have an insight into the life of things. The painter gazes at the flower from every direction, and acquires the essence of the flower and its life. The flower painting which succeeded in painting from it is vivid. It is because the artist grasped the flower's life at that time. Cézanne also tried to catch the life of commonplace apple, desk, and jug directly. Even if realism or realistic expression, they must be the depiction of such life. To paint from nature or to paint realistically is to reproduce it, to represent it, and to make it appear itself. By reproducing, the essence of things appears before your eyes. The expression and recognition of truth by representation is just art. Because the work of selecting the material and extracting the essence is naturally included in this process, the reproduced work is not as it was given before. Skillful depiction that is true to life means the depiction where the depicted things are extracted in their essence. Indeed, no matter how representational the painting is, it does not depict what is as it is. On the contrary, superficial imitation cannot grasp the object's true life. Abstraction is necessary to grasp the object's life. In general, there is no art without abstraction. About painting, it is often referred to as either representational or abstract, but the difference between them is only a matter of degree. Even if the painting is representational, abstraction is there. Every painting, whether very representative or highly abstractive, is trying to express the life of object in abstracted lines, planes, colors, and shapes. Cézanne restrained expression of the subject as much as possible, and created his own style by pushing ahead with his persistent observation of the nature to its extreme. He extracted a few of limited shapes and colors from complicated subject matter, reorganized them geometrically, and thereby tried to approach the solemnity of unchanged things. He tried to express the truth of things by reducing nature to simplified colors and shapes and by reorganizing the objective relationship between those colors and shapes. Art creation is one of the expressive activities. It is neither the externalization of subjective sensibility nor the copy of objective object. It is the reproduction of the essence of existence, the representation of it, and the awareness of it. Art expresses the reality of objects as shapes and images, and expresses the truth of existence. The truth expressed by color and form is the beauty. To express is to reveal the truth of existence, and to bring it out to light. Then, the truth of existence arises and reveals its appearance. The expression of the truth is to express the truth, and, at the same time, for the truth to express, too.